Hi everybody, welcome back to class. What I'm using this video for is to show you what this website called Gizmo is. And I'm going to be sending you this link today. In this link, you are going to be virtually working with a triple beam balance in preparation for the ones that you will be using here in class. And this is also going to give you practice with actually moving the beams around and reading them. So make sure that before you use the website, you watch this video. And you only have a 5-minute time limit whenever you're using this website. So you've got to make sure you get everything done. So what you'll do is click Launch Gizmo. And once you launch it, you're going to see at the top right-hand corner, you got a 5-minute limit here. You got a 5-minute limit. So this is going to work very similar to a normal triple beam balance. Only instead of moving the beams up in the actual picture, you're going to be moving them down here. And as you can see, we have our 100-gram beam, 10-gram beam, and 1-gram beam. Now, whenever you're reading the 1-gram beam, you'll notice that once you start moving it and click on it, it zooms in for you. And it looks very similar to a meter stick, where you got 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 3. So it's going to read just like a meter stick. That means if it's sitting right here, that would be 2.50 grams. 2.50 grams. Right there, dead on. You need to make sure that you have 2 decimal places in your answer. Triple beam balances, just like a meter stick, have 2 decimal places in their answer. The other thing you notice, if you look on the right-hand side here, you'll see the arm, and you can see it where it says times 1.5. It's going down as I move the mass. It's going down as I move the mass. That means there's too much mass on the one side. And as you get close to it zeroing in, it zooms in for you. That way you know you're dead on there. And right now it's balanced out. There's nothing on there. So I'm going to take, for example, the light bulb. And I'm going to take the light bulb and put it on top. And you see the pointer bounces up. That means you have to balance it out again to calculate the mass. So the first thing you move always is the 100-gram. Move the 100-gram. 1 notch, doesn't drop below. Keep going. Move it again, it doesn't move. Keep going. Now we moved it, it dropped down. That means we moved it too far. So we're going to move it back 1 notch. Now we go to the 10-gram. Move it 1 notch, nothing happens. Okay, we're still good. It moved down, but it did not drop below that 0 line. We're still not enough yet. It's still not enough yet. Now at this point, when I moved it, it dropped below the 0 line. So what we're going to do is move it back 1 notch to where it's above the 0 line, as you can see off to the right there in that zoomed in picture. Now we're going to move the 1-gram beam. So we're going to move this 1-gram beam. And as you can see, as I move it, it starts to move the beam down. And you can read it here. So we're going to move it, move it, move it. And when you get close, it zooms in for you so you can get it dead on. And when you click here and look at it, we find out that the mass of the light bulb, and you're going to find the total mass by adding up all the beams. So we have 200 plus 40, which is 240, plus 5.60. So the whole mass is 245.60 grams. That's how we read the triple beam. If you go too far, it's going to show the same thing. It drops too far down below. You went too far. So you know you have to move this back till those lines, the 0 lines, are even again. This works the same way that a regular triple beam will work. When you're done, move everything back. And what I want you to do for today is I want you to find the mass of that cone. You'll drag the cone up, drop it on, and now you're going to go through and try to measure the mass and input it into the Google form that is online. If you have any questions with this, please feel free to ask me. Remember, you only have 5 minutes on this, so you can play around with it a little. But then make sure the thing you want to get is the mass of this cone. And remember, move the 100 first, wait till it falls, then the 10, then the 1. So 100, 10, 1. Thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day.